It's an open meeting. Right around the corner as you walk in is the actual Open Meeting Act. If you would, we're going to ask that you stand and join us in just a moment of silence, and as well, our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And Beth will once again do roll call for us.
Granquist?
Here.
Lange?
Here.
Merrill?
Here.
Clausen?
Here.
Murin?
Here.
Moaning?
Here.
Faust?
Here.
File?
Here.
Okay, under action items here, first I'm looking for approval of the consent agenda.
So moved, Your Honor.
Second.
We have a motion with a second to approve the items under the consent agenda. If you will please vote.
All council members voting in the affirmative.
All right, and as well, I'm looking for approval of the full agenda.
So moved, Your Honor.
Second.
Motion with a second to approve the one item on the regular agenda. Again, please vote.
All council members voting in the affirmative.
Okay, and we're here this morning to give consideration of approval to an agreement with OCT Pipe LLC, providing up to $1 million of Keno lottery proceeds to OCT as an inducement and incentive to complete development activities, construction improvements, and creation of new jobs in the city of Norfolk.
Your Honor, I move consideration of the agreement with OCT Pipe.
Second.
We have a motion with a second. I'm sure we're going to have a little discussion. Who wants to speak first to this?
I can, Your Honor. Mayor and Council, it's a unique opportunity we have here in front of us this morning. On September 21st of 2015, the Economic Development Subcommittee met and reviewed the opportunity to additionally incentivize the OCT project. It was that subcommittee's recommendation to move in front of the full council here today this unique opportunity to create 180 plus new jobs and create a major investment in our community, things that that just don't happen very often and don't happen with a lot of work and hard dedication from this community and from the elected officials and a whole bunch of folks working behind the scenes to make these kind of things happen. As you know, Keno lotteries in our community are used for community betterment, and as your city administrator, I can't think of a better project than this particular community betterment, because the long-term effects of this project are going to be amazing as we increase our tax base, we increase our job opportunities, we increase the growth of our community long-term. So with that being said, your staff would recommend your full consideration here this morning. And I do know we have Charlie's in town from OCT, and he may want to speak to it as well. And others are here to provide support and potentially some questions and comments. Thank you.
Well said. Charlie, you want to come forth and at least introduce yourself to this group? And
Okay, yes, I can. Do I need to use one of these?
oh, sure.
All right.
Oh,
Well, you probably hear me anyway.
we're going to hear you, but we want everybody out there that's watching as well. So,
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate everybody supporting us from day one. We're glad to be here. We're kind of country folks also, so we want to make the community develop and help it grow, and that's where we're coming from. So we're tickled to death. We've had some people here that have worked hard, including this guy right here, who has helped us bring everything in. So all I can say is just thank you. We're going to do our best. We're going to work hard. We've been working here. We're going to have a lot of people moving around town. We hope that they move around safely and do things, but bring it to our attention if we have some people in town that aren't doing right. But we will be here, and so I thank you very much.
Charlie, share with the group here where home is for you.
I'm from Rockwall, Texas, which is a little place outside of Dallas.
Okay, very good.
Yeah,
All right.
and I think most of you probably know the building and how big it is and all of that, and but it's a big project for us too. This is a big project.
Yeah.
For us.
Well, it's a huge project here too. I mean, it's.
For us. And we'll go hand in hand to get it done.
I continuously am having to look at some of these zeros and really make sure that I'm speaking correctly when I say them. So Thank you.
You bet.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you all
So-
very much. And we'll field any grounders that you have later if you want to.
Sure.
I'm here to do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Is there anyone else that wants to speak to this at all, or may have questions before I let this? Council? If not, I'm going to ask for your vote.
All council members voting in the affirmative, motion carries.
All right. Before I adjourn the meeting, Mark, if you would, I'm going to let Mark from the Norfolk Area Chamber come forward, certainly introduce himself, and he's got a little presentation he's asked.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mayor and Council, for allowing me to have some time today. I'm Mark Zimmer, President and CEO of the Norfolk Area Chamber of Commerce. And today is a special day as we move forward with bringing OCT to town and the great things that they'll bring with it. I know they're challenged to make our community better, and that's what we're about, bettering our community at the Chamber of Commerce with new business and growing the businesses that are already here. So I would like to ask some of my exec council to come up. We have our chairman, Gene Walker. We have our incoming chair, Steve McNally, here. We have Russ Wilcox, if you'd come forward. Exec member, we have Don Wisniewski, also an exec member. And then we have our chairman of our ambassadors group here with us today, Mary Renter. And so if we could have, Charlie, could you come up with us here?
Yes, sir. I can.
Take that out. We're kind of excited about this because
Make me feel at home too, right?
at our ribbon cutting, Charlie had mentioned how excited he was to have so many redcoats in the room, and he wanted to have one. So that filtered down, and we remembered that.
That's right.
We put that away for later. So let's put this bad boy on you.
All right, okay, let's do this.
You know what, Charlie, it works well at Husker games too, so, you know. It looks great on you. Thank you, Norfolk Area Chamber, you bet. And again, you know, they've been an instrumental part in all the work that's been done on this thing too. And I commend and compliment this entire community that has been supportive as we go forward, realizing that it's the LB 840 dollars that are allowing us to do the things that we're doing, and it was the citizens of Norfolk that made that happen. So to all of you, great win for us. So with that, I don't see anything else on the agenda. We're adjourned.